All right, Shalom, Shalom, Akim. Before I begin, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakodash. All right, double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations unto the elect. All right, today's lesson is going to be going into yesterday's camp. I had talked about an article that I had seen, um, that I had pulled up on my phone, but I was pulling out scriptures on my iPad, and I didn't really get the chance to show the actual report that I was talking about. I pulled up a very similar one, a real good one, but it wasn't the exact same one. But this right here is
It's an election year to
this right here is the article I was talking about that I had pulled up, and they have a short little video here, so I'm gonna play that, and then I'm gonna play the this little video that they have, and then grab some scriptures to the spirit, and we'll close out.
need to perhaps reinterpret them. It's going to be a world at war rather than World War III compared with World War II. A world where we see multiple conflicts that the West cannot control or contain. No longer is fires out, and this is an ability continues to expand and escalate in the Middle East with more of these militant groups in Iraq as well. So we're all going to watch very carefully.
Salakia, it's real choppy, but right, like he said, it's gonna be more of a world at war rather than World War III, but it's still World War III. So real quick, all right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter. I'll get chapter 9, and then I'll get chapter 11. But I'll get chapter 9 first. Revelations 9, and I'll start at verse 12. Get straight to the point. One woe was past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter. All right, so one war, okay, woe meaning death and destruction. So one woe has passed, and two more are gonna come quickly. All right, so yeah, imitating the three world wars that they're gonna have. So if you brothers have ever seen the movie World of Wars, all right, you understand the spirituality of that movie, in the sense that there was these things that came up, and they were shooting, everywhere. All right, they were shooting the you know the world, pretty much. They were killing people, and they was doing things that that resemble what the Lord is gonna come, and how the Lord is gonna smite a lot of you people. All right, a lot of you wicked 2/3 that are not repentant. Okay, who don't seek the Lord in all truth and sincerity. All right, you have to be seeking the Lord in all truth and sincerity in order to be saved, in order to be part of that 1/3, the elect. All right, so and we understand that the Lord is going to have mercy upon a great number of people, of Jake. Okay, because 1/3 of Jake is still a lot. Okay, 1/3 of Jake is still a lot. So say the population right now is 7 billion, right? 7-8 billion. Let's say 1 billion of that is Jake. Just estimating. Say 1 billion of you is Jake. That's around 300 and what 33 million, somewhere along those lines. 333 million is still a lot of people, but then you have the other side, 660,000. It's like 666 million dead Jakes. You want to be found in that 1/3 of the Yasharala. All right. So anyway, this is the book of Revelations 11 and 14. The second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Right? That first world war being matter of fact, let me go back. I should have went back. Revelations 11, and I'll start at 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, okay, being them chariots, and their enemies beheld them. All right. So the enemies are like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I, where is you going? Take me with you. All right, because imagine, all hell is breaking loose, and you got a person levitating, you know, and while he's levitating, his body, a body drops to the floor, and you still see a body going up. That body that was on the floor, that was your old body, and you transform into them new bodies. Because you're not gonna enter the chariot in your wicked ass body. Okay, not saying that that we are wicked, but our bodies, these mortal bodies, we can't enter into something as holy as a chariot. You know, in these bodies. No, the Lord is gonna transform us, and then we'll enter into them chariots. All right, it says. And the same hour was a great earthquake, and the tenth part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, meaning a whole number of men. And the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven, right? The remnant being the 144,000. All right. It says, The second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Right? The second woe is past, and the third war cometh quickly. All right, being World War III. World War II didn't end, 1,000 years ago. World War II ended about 100, 120 years ago, man. Okay, that's not a lot of time, especially not to the Lord, considering the fact that 1 year into the Lord is 1,000 days into us. It's like 1,000 years into us. All right, so not even a day has passed for the Lord, since World War II happened. A couple hours may so have passed. You know. Well, I'm gonna get this article real quick and then I'll close out. It's not meant to be long video. Okay. It says this is by CBN. EU urges every household to have 3-day survival kit ready amid fears of World War III. The European nation, the European Union is urging all citizens across its 27 member states to prepare 3-day survival kits amid growing concerns about potential conflict. The initiative, part of a border preparedness strategy, will be formally presented today by EU Crisis Management Commissioner Had Hadji Lahbib. It says, uh, Brussels wants to ensure every citizen is equipped for 72 hours of self-sufficiency as fears mount over the threats of continental conflict. The move comes as European leaders have warned that Russia's invasion of Ukraine could potentially escalate into a global war. EU citizens will be instructed to stock up on a dozen key items as part of their resilience kit. These include matches, ID documents stored in a waterproof pouch, bottled water, energy bars, and a flashlight. Alright, so this ain't no joke. Okay, all that talk, all that funny stuff is over with. All right, then time for you to fuck around, for you to fool around is over with. Okay, you have to be, you have to be doing the work of the Lord. All right, and you got some assholes. Oh well, brother, I can't go on. You got assholes who will try to tell you, oh well, you telling me you don't sleep at night. Of course you sleep at night. Of course you do. Other things. Of course you're gonna go to work. Okay, of course you're gonna have them times with your woman, or you're gonna have them times with your friends. But what I'm referring to is right now you have to be locked in on the Lord. All right, you have to be doing your due diligence for the Lord first, putting the Lord as a priority so that the Lord puts you as a priority. All right. It says the kits are designed to provide individuals with essential supplies needed for 3 days of independence during an emergency situation. This preparation initiate this preparation ini initiative follows a landmark report from Finland's former president Sauli Niinisto last year on strengthening Europe's civilian and military preparedness. Commissioner Labib explained the psychological benefits of such preparation, telling AFP, knowing what to do in case of danger, gaming out of different scenarios, that's also a way to prevent more people from panicking. Okay, so you have the EU, okay, warning its citizens, okay, 27 countries, all right, 27 countries, man, or I believe it said countries. Let me go back. Uh, it's like 27 member states, all right. I said countries. 27 member states. Okay. But real quick, I'm going to grab this and then I'll close out. All right. Because we have no need of fear. Okay. Really, when you got people panicking, the scriptures say that wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of our times. So this is Second Timothy chapter 1, and I'll start at verse 5. When I call to remembrance the unfeigned faith that is in thee, it's like the un the unfeigned face that is in thee, which dwelt first in thy grandmother's Lois and thy mother's Enuance, and I am persuaded that in thee also. Wherefore I put thee in remembrance that thou stir up the gift of power which is in thee by putting on, by putting on off my hands. For the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Okay, so we have a sound mind. We're not going to be ashamed. It says, and not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord, nor of me his prisoner, but be thou partaker of the afflictions of the gospel according to the power of Yahweh. All right. So we are not in the spirit of fear. Okay, if anything, we're in the spirit of gratitude that the Lord is finally bringing this place down. Okay, the Lord is finally gonna shut up all those people who was making fun of you. All right, all those people who was laughing at you, was mocking you. The Lord's gonna shut them all up. Okay, so like we said, we've been telling you, Jake, your time is up. Okay, like that one SpongeBob episode. All right, Pinhead, your time is up. You know, but anyways, Lord winning was edifying. Lord winning was uplifting, man. That we're coming to a time of very of the Lord is going to be thought of a lot more. I'll say that. Shalom.